Hello, I am so happy you could join me today. We are going to focus on punctuation. There are many types of punctuation, but today we are going to focus on three specific types. And one I know you all are very familiar with, so I'm going to show them and we're going to talk about them a little bit. So the first form of punctuation is if I were to ask you, what goes at the end of a sentence? You would tell me a period. So a period goes at the end of your sentence. It's how we know to pause while we're reading. It's how we know the sentence is complete. And it's how you end a sentence when you're simply stating something. For example, my name is Mrs. Hennessy, period. Another form of punctuation that we're going to focus on today is a question mark. This goes in place of a period and you would use it at the end of a question. So some examples of question words that you know would help you know that there's a question needing a question mark would be here. Who, what, same with me. Who, what, when, where, why. Who do you look up to? Question mark. What do you want to be when you grow up? Question mark. When do you eat your dinner? Question mark. Where do you like to read? Question mark. Why do you like to read? Question mark. So all of these words at the beginning of a sentence let us know that that sentence should end with a question mark. Now we're going to do a read aloud and you are going to discover some other words that might signify or identify, let us know that we need to use a question mark at the end of our sentence. Our last punctuation is going to be our exclamation mark. It looks like this. So it's a period with a line above it. Now when you see this, it means that it's a sentence that the end of a sentence and the sentence has a lot of energy in it. So I wouldn't say, my name is Mrs. Hennessy, exclamation mark, because I'm not shouting that or using a lot of energy with it. I would use this at the end of, wow, what a great day I had, exclamation mark. So this is used for when there's a lot of excitement in a sentence. Okay, so we're going to read a story with three characters in it. We're going to have our periods, we're going to have our question marks, who go at the end of questions, and we're going to have our exclamation mark, and he goes at the end of sentences with excitement. So I'm excited to start reading. The name of our story is exclamation mark, and here he is. You see the line, and this is a period, so it's an exclamation mark. And this is by Krouse, Rosenthal, and Tom Lichtenheld, and this is one of my favorites. All right, so here's our exclamation mark character. He stood out from the very beginning. He stood out here. He stood out there. So it's all a bunch of periods, and then there's Mr. Exclamation Mark. See how he looks different? Maybe he feels like he's not fitting in. It seems like the only time he didn't stand out was when he was asleep. So he's trying to lie down to fit in. He tried everything to be more like them. What's he doing here? Trying to fit in. Squeezing. But he just wasn't like everyone else. Period. How do you think he's feeling right now, looking at his face? He was confused, flummoxed, and deflated. He even thought about running away. Then, one day, oh, we have a new character. So who's this, guys? Question mark. Hello? Who are you? So he's asking exclamation marks and questions. What grade are you in? What's your favorite color? Do you like frogs? What's your favorite ice cream? When's your birthday? Know any good jokes? Do you want to race to the corner? Is there an echo in here? Is there an echo in here? What's your favorite movie? Do you know what makes gravity? Why do you look so surprised? Am I boring you? Do you think a snail could go around the world? So, what do you want to do? Who's taller, you or me? What do you want to be when you grow up? So question mark has tons of questions for exclamation mark. Exclamation mark looks a little overwhelmed. Stop! Exclamation mark. Why do you think he's yelling? Maybe he's a little annoyed. He didn't know he had it in him. How'd you do that? Can you do it again? Question mark asked. He wasn't sure, so he started small. Hi. That felt right, so he tried something bigger. Howdy. And he pushed himself a bit more. Wow! Maybe exclamation mark's learning his own skills. He discovered a world of endless possibilities. Yippee! This is fun! Way to go! Bravo! He seems happy. It was like he broke free from a life sentence. You're it! Yes! Home run! Cool! Congratulations! Yum! Happy birthday! Go! Encore! Look out! That's great! Thanks! Wake up! And boo! So these are all examples of where you would use an exclamation mark. He couldn't wait to show everyone. Where do we think he's going? Hey guys, it's me. Look what I can do. Of course, there was much exclaiming. Isn't he something? Asked the question mark. There was never any question in our minds, said the periods. So with his head held high, he went off to make his mark. The end. I just love that story. Okay, so what we want to talk about is the types of punctuation that were in this story, which we said were the periods, the question mark, and Mr. Exclamation mark. So I've written down a few sentences I want to show you guys. So my first sentence is, I like to eat pizza. So do we think this would end with a period? Do we think it would end with an exclamation mark? Or do we think it would end with a question mark? So am I asking a question? Am I yelling something with excitement, or am I telling you something? So I'm telling you something, so this is going to end with a period. Awesome. Put a period there. My next sentence is, what is your favorite food? So is this going to end with a period? Am I telling you something? Am I exclaiming something with excitement? Or am I asking you a question? What is your favorite food? Good, asking a question. My last sentence is, ready, set, go. Am I asking you a question? Am I telling you something? Or am I exclaiming something with excitement? So in this sentence, I'm exclaiming something with excitement. So it's going to get our exclamation mark. It's going to go like right there. So what I want you guys to do is get a something to write with and something to write on. And you're going to come up with 3 sentences, one that's going to end with a period, one that's going to end with a question mark, and one that's going to end with an exclamation mark. See how you do. I really miss you guys, and I know that you are being just as successful as at home as you are in the classroom. And I look forward to doing another lesson with you guys soon. Have a great day.